Do you think looks are important?
No, I don't think so.
Let's roll! We can start with the zucchini because it will take the longest to prep, and we can do other things in the meantime. Slice it whichever direction you want. I'm going sort of diagonally. But the idea is that you end up with slices that are about, I'd say about ½ centimeter or just under ¼ inch thick. Then we're gonna grab a wire rack, you can use the one from your oven, and lay out our zucchini slices on top. Then hit them with salt, and do it generously. Don't worry, a lot of this is gonna come off. Yes, we're doing the other side as well. Now we're gonna let them sit anywhere from 15 minutes to ideally about an hour. And the reason why we're doing this is there's a lot of water in the zucchini, and the salt is gonna pull some of that out. We'll be frying it later, so by dehydrating it a little bit, we're gonna end up with a nicer, crunchier zucchini in the end. In the meantime, we can take care of our peppers. We'll be roasting these in the oven, but I'm not putting these directly on the tray. Instead, I'm making a little improvised tray within the tray from a sheet of aluminum foil, and I'm just gonna fold in the ends like so. You'll see why when they come out of the oven. I'll throw these under the broiler for 15-20 minutes and flip halfway. While those are roasting, we can make our other killer condiment. A dill lemon garlic mayo. Nice. In a tall glass, crack 1 egg, squeeze the juice of 1 whole lemon, and toss in a smashed clove of garlic, a bundle of dill, and top with about a cup of neutral oil. And almost forget the salt, but don't. Then we'll immerse your immersion blender, start from the bottom and pull it slowly up. In just seconds, you're gonna end up with some of the tastiest mayonnaise you've ever tried. Honestly, this was a little bit of an experiment, but it turned out really good. The peppers are ready to come out of the oven. And this is why we made that little aluminum tray. Not only to capture all these juices, but we're also gonna wrap them in it and let them steam like that for a few minutes. During that time, they're gonna cool off just enough so that we can handle them, and the skin is gonna completely loosen. We can also take the little core with the seeds out. Now, you can go on and pick every single one of them out, but I really can't be bothered. In fact, I kinda enjoy a few seeds in my marinated peppers. If we've done everything correctly, the skin should be coming off very easily. Look at all that juice. To make the marinade for the peppers, we can grab a bowl and pour that in first. Followed by a splash of vinegar, and a few good glugs of olive oil. Add a minced clove of garlic, a big pinch of salt, and a handful of chopped parsley. Give it a good stir, and that's our marinade, ready to receive our peppers. Slice those in any shape or size you want, or keep them whole. Throw them in the marinade, and that's our other killer condiment done. These are so good for so many different things. I like to keep a jar of these in the fridge at all times. You can make a bigger batch and they'll hold for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Now, before we move on, we can make another sneaky dressing for our sandwich. Reserve a few spoonfuls of our marinade, to which we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. A good rule of thumb is 1 part acid to 2 parts fat. Then give it a really good stir to emulsify the dressing. Now back to our zucchini. After about an hour, they will have lost a lot of their water and firmness. We can pat those dry with a piece of kitchen towel and they're ready to fry. We'll make a very simple batter made of 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and a splash of water. Then mix that into a slurry and that's it. The zucchini slices go through the batter and then into a pan of hot oil. Fry for a few minutes on each side or until lovely and golden brown. This type of batter is very light but incredibly crunchy at the same time. Take them out on a wire rack and immediately season with salt. Doing that while they're hot is gonna make the seasoning stick. Not sure if they're crispy? These are amazing to enjoy on their own, but where I come from, the dip is made with the same ingredients, only with yogurt instead of mayo. So you can just add a couple tablespoons of yogurt and mix that into the mayo. And enjoy a few slices like that, they're really good. Here, I'm just gonna drive the crispiness point home, if I haven't already. Okay, and it's time to assemble. We're gonna do that on one of these sandwich rolls that we're gonna slice open, drizzle with olive oil, and quickly toast on the pan, because we're not savages. Once they pick up some color, take them out of the pan, and they're ready to receive a generous spread of our dill, lemon and garlic mayo, both on the top and the bottom. Follow up with a good helping of our marinated peppers, and yeah, don't be afraid to carry over a little bit of that marinade as well. And then our wild card, burrata. We'll tear that open and let that creamy stracciatella run all over the sandwich. Then spoon over some of that sneaky dressing that we made. Line up 2 rows of our crispy fried zucchini. And it's time to crown our king. Behold this majesty. Okay, it takes a little bit of time to prepare, but I don't think you understand just how astronomically good this is. I'm not even gonna attempt to describe, but trust me, it's worth the effort. Oh, get out of town. Roll out.